These are the times we will all remember. Were you there? What did you do? So what do you say? Will you clean this place up? Huh? Okay.
Is Tom Cruise a true believer?
I feel that he is a true believer.
To LRH.
And when he was doing his Scientology training and his counseling, he was required to do that counseling on another person that was relatively uncounseled in Scientology. And I got to be that person. So I would see him every single day, and he would do Scientology counseling on me. And at that time, he was Tom Cruise, just finished shooting Days of Thunder, did Top Gun a few years ago. He was the Tom Cruise everybody knew and loved at the time. I wasn't paying attention to any of the counseling for probably the first week. I was just like, I'm on the Scientology e-meter holding the cans, and I'm just like, that's Tom Cruise over there. You guys see that's Tom Cruise right there, right? Yeah, you know, I had a few run-ins where even one time when Tom Cruise was counseling me, I fell asleep, like in the middle of the counseling. That was a big no-no. You don't fall asleep while Tom Cruise is counseling you.
You're a black mark against Tom Cruise's name.
Yes.
I'd say so. He says in that turtleneck video, somebody asked him, have you ever met an SP? And I say to Tom Cruise, you've created quite a few that I know of.
They said, so, like, have you met an SP? And I looked at him, you know, and I thought, oh, what a beautiful thing, because maybe one day it'll be like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day it will be that. Wow, SPs, like, they'll just read about those in the history books, you know?
And Claire, you failed Tom Cruise. You flunked him.
Yes, I did. Yeah, so the lie detector, the e-meter, after any counseling session, I would play the role of what's called examiner. I look, see, is the person happy? Is there a needle on the dial floating rhythmically back and forth? And so I did an exam on Tom Cruise after one of his counseling sessions, and he didn't have the signs, or the needle wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. So I flunked him, and he did not take kindly to that. Neither did David Miscavige, for that matter. And David Miscavige told Tom Cruise, you know what? It was a mistake. You're fine.
Fast forward to 2004, when I last saw him at the international headquarters, and he was a carbon copy of David Miscavige now. Tom Cruise is a Scientologist before anything else. And he will tell you himself that he is best buds with David Miscavige. They're two peas in a pod. And David Miscavige will tell you the exact same thing. He will tell you Tom Cruise is the most dedicated Scientologist in the world. So the fact that Tom Cruise now sort of mimics or shadows what David Miscavige is like is bizarre in the wildest sense, because there's nobody who looks up to David Miscavige like Tom Cruise. Nobody.